So I just restarted playing my game of Mutant Year Zero. I'm playing on hard difficulty right from the get-go because it said basically you should play on normal difficulty if you've never played a tactical game before. And I'm like, I've got enough hundreds of hours into XCOM that I should probably just jump right into hard. So that's what I did because I just would have been ashamed to do otherwise. But this game actually is hard. And I made the mistake of getting myself too deep into enemy territory, and there was no clear way for me to get out of the situation I was in. So I'm taking what I've learned about the game, and I'm exploring it again from the beginning. So these are my main characters. I got Dux and Borman, which are amazing names for animal mutants. We're in a post-apocalyptic world where, you know, most of the people in this world actually do look vaguely human, but we don't. We're a duck and a warthog. And we are headed out to... There are these satellites that have apparently crashed, and the leader of my group, the Stalkers, has gone out to try to figure out the mystery of these crashes and disappeared, and so we're following in his footsteps. This whole world is just, it's like a post-nuclear wasteland inhabited by like savage mutant people called ghouls. And we're the good guys. Sort of. I don't know. Mostly we're a duck. So this is my, this is Dux. Check him out. People that I played this in front of love the fact he's got a crack in his bill from the nostril to the lip, and he's got a piece of tape over it. Because he's awesome. So each of our characters, they level up over time. We can add mutations to them to give them special abilities. Right now, he's kind of my sniper, and then I've got Borman over here. He's my kind of like my assault guy in XCOM. He's kind of my run and gun guy. Get up close and shoot him with a shotgun. Actually, I can level him up right now. So they do this interesting thing where all the characters level up at the same rate. They get the same number of skill points. But then they get this little arrow on top of their portrait when they're ready to actually spend their skill points on something. But because I'm obsessed with making like little markers like this go away, little badges go away, I feel obligated to buy the cheapest thing whenever it comes up instead of saving up for things I want. So, for instance, I can permanently increase his health by 1, and that's what I'm going to do just to make the badge go away. Oh, he's all mutated now. So the game works a lot like Fallout Tactics, if you remember that game.
We've never gone this far from the Ark before.
In that,
talk about undiscovered
Dux
country,
wants to talk. Fine, Dux.
You think we finally left the ghouls behind? Yeah, me neither.
Anyway, in that you run around in real time most of the time, and then it drops into an XCOM-like 2D tactical system whenever you actually encounter enemies. Now, encounter enemies could mean you walk into their sight range, they detect you, and they attack you. But what you try to do is sneak up on them and start battles on your own terms.
She's a stalker.
So we're meeting our third party member here, first off.
Stay right there. Who are you?
You're Selma, right? You're a mutant like us, on Hammond's team.
Do I owe you money?
No.
Did I kill your brother?
No.
Then Selma I am. Who are you?
I'm Dux, and he's Borman. Hello? Like the only walking duck and boar in the whole Ark? Come on.
That's funny. I think you've mistaken me for someone who gives a duck.
Ooh!
I've got to catch up to Hammond for
I've heard they make that joke a lot.
Part of Hammond's crew. How did you get separated?
It was weird. We were all hearing strange voices. Not from the zone. In our heads. And that's when the ghouls ambushed us. After the fight, I was somehow blinded, paralyzed. I could barely move. I told Hammond I'd catch up to him when it wore off. 2 long, rough days. But I'm better now. He headed up north to a crash site to find some metal ship. Says it was sent from...
Eden, I know. Do you believe him?
If Hammond thinks there's an Eden, there's an Eden. Believe me. You guys are trying to find him too? And we can work together.
This is insane. You want to go more north? Into Ghoul Central? They'll kill us.
A lot of ghouls have tried to kill me, but I'm still here. So, am I part of your team or what?
The answer is yes. She is a part of our team now. And I need to upgrade her, so... Let's see here. So I've got 7 points to spend, so I'll probably get one of these 5-pointers and then this health booster. Let's grab the health booster. Then I can choose either I give her the ability to reach high places without a ladder, or I give the ability to draw enemy attention to herself. That sounds scary, so I'm gonna give her this one. So Zarnathium says he's already beaten this game. This is actually my second attempt at it. I got myself into a weird situation where I kind of wanted to restart the game. So, and I started out playing on hard difficulty, which, I don't know, might have been a mistake. But the game was basically shaming me into doing it. Its description of the difficulty levels was basically saying that I should only play normal if I've never played a tactical game before.
Am I a grade A stalker or what? You see this hidden path through the forest?
So I'm going the wrong way first because I feel like I need to level up my characters more than I did the first time through. So I don't know what my opportunities here are going to be. This seems like a place that will probably have bad guys.
Have one hell of a flea market with this junk.
Uh-oh.
These weird machines. Where do you think they come
okay.
from?
Zone dog. Okay, so you see that? That was his sight radius. So if I cross into that sight radius, combat will start and he will have the advantage. But if I hit B, I go into sneak mode and his sight radius gets smaller. And if I can take these guys out without alerting the other one, I don't have to fight them all at the same time. So I'm gonna move this guy into cover. Not that cover really matters that much when you're dealing with these melee dogs, but whatever. Okay, so that'll alert him, so let's send her here. I love that it gives me a preview, by the way. Look at that. If I move her here, she'll be able to have a 75% chance to hit that zone dog and a 25% crit chance. You get a bonus crit chance if you're out of sight of the enemy. So hopefully, so I've got 2 characters with silenced weapons. Selma has a silenced weapon, and Dux has a silenced weapon. So let's try to take this guy out with only silenced weapons, so he won't alert his friend. So I just upgraded Dux's crossbow. So if I'm lucky, yes, I got a critical hit. So to hit chances are rolled randomly, but damage is not rolled randomly. You basically either get the base amount or the critical amount, depending on whether you got a critical hit. So you have a good sense of, like, you can predict exactly what's going to happen. So it's not like it's a range from, like, 2 to 5 damage and anything could happen. You're like, either I get the critical hit and I get this amount of damage, or I get the normal hit and that amount of damage. Okay, so we've got another one of these guys. Let's regroup and start again. So same maneuver. I'm gonna put Dux over here, Selma over here. One thing that's really interesting is that they don't have a lot of gradations of different hit chances in this game. So basically your hit chance is either 0, 25, 50, 75, or 100%, and nothing in between, which is really cool because you know that problem that XCOM faces where when you have an 80% chance to hit, you feel like you have a 100% chance, you get really mad when it doesn't hit. So basically, either you have a 100% chance or you have a 75, and 75 does not feel like a guarantee. I do kind of feel like I hit more often than 3/4 of the time with 75% chance, and they probably are cheating it a little bit, but if I miss a 75% chance, I feel like that's fair, I don't feel like the game cheated me out of something, which is a pretty well-known psychological effect when you're playing a game. All right, so Dux is gonna take first shot.
Fun.
Okay, he only did 5 damage, and he didn't do the extra fire damage that weapon sometimes does. So let's see what Selma can do. So if Selma gets a crit, 25% chance, she'll take that dog out. She did not get a crit. You can see that the preview on the health bar told you the orange area is what you get if you get a crit. So that's nice. So she's not going to crit on him, but I think there's no other guys around, so only 50% chance. I actually kind of am more confident about Borman doing Overwatch. So let's see how this goes. There we go.
Not so bad.
So because I'm playing on hard difficulty, so on easy difficulty, you get your health back after every fight. On hard difficulty, you don't. I think you get some of it back, but not all of it.
Hey, over here.
And so you see Borman is still nursing wounds from a previous battle. So we got a lot of treasure over here. Ooh. 20% critical chance from high ground. Okay. Let's see what else is around here before we start looking at our inventory. Investigate.
Elder Almighty, I've seen some crazy shit in the zone, but this takes the bullet. This house must have belonged to some small people. I mean, small. That is just the weirdest.
I love their commentary on artifacts from our society. So yeah, so Zarnathium is talking in the chat about sort of like the tactics that you use. So early on, you really have to basically sneak around a group of enemies and try to whittle off the ones that get away from the main group so that you're facing fewer at once. Like the fewer enemies shoot at you each turn, the much better off you are. And so I love that this game gives you the ability to do that, because like in XCOM, once you alert somebody, once you get within range of somebody, they immediately know where you are, and they just all attack you en masse. And the process of trying to avoid pulling too many enemies is a mystery. Like you can't see where they are, you can't really plan ahead. Occasionally you get abilities that let you do it, but it's still kind of hard to use. In this game, they work really hard to make sure that you have a lot of control over when and how you actually engage in combat. Okay, so I actually kind of want to go over here. I'm not sure how high level this area is. Before I head over, let's level folks up. So, okay, so I can either give her the Entangle type ability or let her throw things further. For now, let's give her this Entangle ability. Really good against melee enemies, which you sometimes will run into en masse. I haven't really messed with her inventory yet, so she's got this guy, which is really important. I also bought this as a backup for her right before we left home. And then she's got a couple Molotovs, which are, so I just spent an artifact point, which, I don't know, we might see how those work later, to make Molotovs do more damage, so that's useful. And because she can get to high ground more easily, let's give her the hat that gives you an advantage from high ground. And that's that. So, oh wait, no, I was actually gonna, yeah, let's go see what actually is down this road here. Oh, looks like Cloudcraft made the exact same suggestion, I just hadn't read it yet, about giving the hat to the girl who can get to high ground. Yeah, Zarnathium. So the very first artifact the characters find is a boombox, and from its name, the characters assume that it must be some kind of really dangerous bomb.
So I was talking to Iridia, and she told me about this ancient machine she had seen out in the zone, not too far from here. She said it looked like it had fallen from the sky, crashed into the ground, and it spread more than enough scrap around for us.
This is definitely a game where you want to like comb through each map and find every corner, because a lot depends on how good your equipment is, and you upgrade your equipment with stuff you find out in the field, in true post-apocalyptic fashion. Oh, bad guy.
I didn't sign up to hunt. hunt some ghoul looters. This is ridiculous. They're everywhere.
Level 5 Butcher. Pretty easy kill, but let's see if he has any friends.
We got to get this stuff back to the lair before Grey One knows we're gone. Look at these things. We are heroes.
Okay.
Grey One will love us, make us her favorites.
Okay, looks like that guy is just far enough away from the group. I love how it breaks down on the right side. Your chance to hit is 75% because of range. Thing is, if I get close enough for 100%, he'll see me. And then my critical chance from being hidden is an extra 15%. And then I've got a special chance to ignite 50. So it just reminds me of everything I need to know right up front. So let's take this guy out.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was too far away for his friends to notice.
Not our friend. She sees these goodies, she takes them, kills us. Ah, stick it up your nose hole. Grey One is a weak old hag. Oh, I hope she didn't hear that. Did you hear that? I'm sorry, Grey One.
I really like some of the dialogue in this game. Okay, so medbots are interesting. They'll run around to the dead bodies of enemies and bring them back to life. I think... Oh, who was it that I gave? I think I gave... Yeah, Borman has got a special ability that disables robot enemies. 30% chance of disabling them. So if we fight that guy, Borman's my dude. He's got the most health, though. I feel like I should try to take people out first and then try to disable the medbot as he's running around, bringing them back to life. He brings them back to life with half health, which makes him actually pretty easy to take out in one turn. So, there's 3. They're only level 5, but this will be a slightly tough battle. So let's save the game. Oh, thanks for reminding me that people aren't regrouped. So you'll see, you can't see it behind my picture, but there's a split up and regroup setting. So if I click L, I can split up and I can move my guys one at a time to set them up exactly where I want them. I can put ducks over here. Oh man, okay. So we do need to take that hunter out
Back me up.
before we do anything else. We can't, that many people in one battle is too much for us. So let's watch this hunter. Right now he's really close to his friends, but it looks like his path does take him out into the field. So hide, by the way, is something you can do to keep somebody out of a battle. Like if you've got a character who's really, really wounded and you want to get into a fight without them, you can put them in hide mode and they will just stay behind cover, avoid engaging, and they won't be part of your fight. Okay, so once he reaches the end of this path...
Spread out.
We'll be good. Oh, okay. So, what I want to do is get people behind cover from him. So we'll get ducks over here. Oh, actually, there's so many trees over here. See, if he can shoot at us and we're not in cover, that's bad for us. He's a good shot. So actually...
Hey guys, come here.
I'm gonna try to engage him from over here with the entire group. Oh, there's an artifact, it looks like, over here. Oh, there's another... Oh, man, there's another guy. Okay. Well, let's deal with this guy first, I guess. This one should be quick. That's pretty satisfying, by the way. Taking out a guy with one shot like that. Alright, so this hunter, we want to be in an area... Hipster fruit tester. Oh, power... Okay, that's amazing.
An image of a rot pear. This looks like a testing contraption for fruit.
I heard stories about singing fruit. that could make music. Is this somehow related?
Oh.
Why the hell would anybody need to test fruit? You either eat it or you sling it at some bozo's head.
Okay,
A
he's coming
bozo
back.
like you.
Oh, so he goes. Okay, he goes around the helicopter. All right. So taking this guy out in one turn is going to be a challenge. I'm glad that Dux has a leveled up move ability, so I can get him to good cover. And so the question is, can we take this guy down without Borman? So I really am hoping that I crit here. Or at least set him on fire. Okay, he's on fire. That's good. And then Salma.
Is that all you got?
All right. So at least he's gonna die, but he's gonna have I don't know if he's gonna get a chance to call for his friends. So let's move over here. Let's Overwatch. Okay, good. He dies before he can call his friends. I wasn't sure what the order of operations was. If we apply damage over time before or after he calls for help. So it's before. Ah. Okay. So we're sneaking. All right, zone dog. That's right.
You coming?
Man, this level's larger than most of the other levels that I've played in. I think this whole place is an optional level, I'm pretty sure. I'm not even sure where this is leading me. Just more treasure, I guess? I guess this is just another way around so that I could ambush people. Because I think this is taking me back to about the same spot. Oh, hey, more scrap. Didn't notice that the first time through. Now let me make sure there's no scrap over here that I've missed. Watching somebody be super thorough about collectibles is why you're on Twitch. That's some exciting content. Okay, I know there's a dog around here, so I'm going into sneak mode, because you can accidentally walk into a dog's sight range pretty easily. Wait, 2 dogs? Did they have 2 dogs before? I don't think they had 2 dogs before. I think this is crap. Are those dogs gonna start moving around so I can pick them off? That is a lot of dogs. So I could hit them with grenades? Right, and the medbot is over here to resurrect everybody. So the medbot doesn't have more hit points than the hunter, but he does have armor. And so I won't be able to take him down in a single turn, more than likely. And also I won't be able to do it. So I only have 2 characters with silenced weapons, so I'd have to go loud to take him out. All right, so these guys, it looks like they're not moving. I wonder if I can take them out from the other side, though. More electronics. And a chest. Huh, immune to critical hits. That sounds pretty cool. I think I should probably, at least for now, give this to the character I'm most worried about get killed.
This guy looks a long way from home. Maybe he's one of the ancients sent down from the heavens to keep us from doing bad stuff. Whatever those ancients do.
It's always interesting when there's a slight difference between the subtitle and the spoken dialogue. It makes you wonder where the difference crept in. Okay, so I was kind of hoping that this side would provide me with better cover, and I think it does, just not great cover. But I think I can get...
Split up.
I think I can get a shot off. So I can't get Selma to higher ground, unfortunately. I don't think there is any higher ground here. But I think Dux has increased range. And yeah, let's see here. Just trying to keep these. Okay, so I have no idea if this is a good idea, so I'm gonna save the game. I have no shame about save scumming in this game. I'm starting on hard mode. So I think, so my goal is for her to hit these guys with a grenade. So let's start there. So she's got a Molotov, which is gonna do 2 damage a turn to each of these guys. And then Dux. Let's see here. So it might have been smarter for me to give her something that doesn't take quite so long to kill people. Well, let's see how this goes, though. If I, for instance, if I crit on this zone dog, he'll be taken out next turn.
Yeah.
Did not crit. And then Borman, I think we should probably just take the guy out entirely, unless... Oh yeah, we can use this grenade. Okay. We're spamming these guys with grenades, but I think it'll be worthwhile. So, I did this badly. I should have had him shoot the other... Oh wait, no. No, that zone dog was hit too. Cool. Hey, Chief Hussy. Nice. So the medbot is going to run for a dead body and try to resurrect it. Ow!
I'm hit.
It's probably even Pyro's alive. Don't have enough health to kill, please? Okay. Alright, so Borman. Borman is the one who might be able to completely disable the medbot. So, okay, let's have Selma take out the zone dog.
Sweet takedown.
Let's have Dux. Oh, no ammo left in equipped weapon. Fine. So he could help take down the medbot, or... Oh, those guys are out of range. So he's basically medbot duty. Let's see how Borman does first. So run him up here. Did he disable it? I don't know if he disabled it. So he's a 75% chance there, 50 there. Yeah, let's get closer to get the 75% chance. Then take out the medbot.
Oh, does that hurt?
Okay, so we've knocked him away, so he's definitely not resurrecting the guy this round. Oh, what the crap was that?
Close your eyes and go to
Okay.
All free.
So let's see how quickly we can take out these enemies. That critical hit was not part of my plan. So he can probably take out the medbot, but I think, yeah, the medbot is trying to bring somebody back. And we got 4 turns to save her, so... But, let's see. I can get over here, do 5 damage to this guy. Which is not quite enough. I can also... There's no really great place for Borman to shoot Chief Hussey from. Oh, wait. Oh, this guy's on fire, I think. So, yeah, okay. So, let's use my special ability to run over here. And take this guy out.
Don't it?
And so the fire should take him the rest of the way out next turn. And in the meantime, we'll see. Let's take out the medbot. So now we're just down to Chief Hussey and needing to save Selma. Thank you for missing. Wait, how come the pyro didn't... Is he immune to fire or something? Okay, that's lame. Okay, so I've got no ammo in my weapon. So I guess instead of getting out of the fire, I'm gonna reload. And then shoot Chief Hussey. The pyro, I think, has to reload between shots. So I'm gonna ignore him this round. Just run up here for a guaranteed hit on Hussey.
Cool down!
That was awesome.
All right, so let's see who can take this guy out. No ammo, okay. So if I run up here, that's not giving me a preview anymore. Will I not be able to hit the pyro? 25%, huh? Somebody's got to save Selma. I literally can't hit this guy. It's making me very sad. Well, I guess I've never actually saved somebody who's bleeding out before, so I'm gonna run ducks over here. And, I mean, Borman's the only one who's not on fire. Might as well get him on fire. No chance to hit, so we're gonna Overwatch. Oh, what do you know?
They got me good.
Okay, so I don't know what happens if I win combat while somebody's still bleeding out. Will they die?
Enough. Good night, rodheads.
Thank you.
Okay, she didn't die.
Over here.
So I guess it's treated like we got to her if we end combat. Ooh, needle pistol. Silent. Short range pistol shoots metal or glass needles. Hurts a lot up close. Good to know. All right. Weapon parts. We can loot from this. Loot from that. Oh, a new med kit. That'll be important. Chem flare. Neat. this seems like it was a worthwhile trip, even though it's going to cost me a lot of medkits getting these guys back up to full health. I can buy those. Yeah, Zarnathium, exactly. So Zarnathium says it's a silenced weapon for the pig. And that's exactly what I had in mind. So this is our third silenced weapon. Going to go to our third guy. And it's one that's designed to be used up close, which is sort of his thing. So get rid of our stinger. And the Mimir needle pistol. And let's see here. Chemical flare. Chemical bathe the shining air in bright light, increasing the chance of hitting a target. Okay, sure, why not? And then we've also got mutations for these guys. So he can destroy cover and knock out enemies for one turn. So he just charges guys and busts through walls. That sounds pretty cool. Versus, yeah, no, I don't like drawing attention to myself. Or I can just give him a bunch of health. Let's do this. I want to see Hog Rush. Oh, he's mutating. All right, and then Selma can extend her throw range. Sure, why not? And the duck can get more hit points, or a knee shot just for organic enemies. Let's get him some more health, actually. And oh, one more thing I want to do, actually. Let's make his primary weapon be this, so that he automatically starts with it whenever we are beginning combat. All right, so we just got a fair amount of stuff here. We got 79 scrap, 25 weapon. Okay, so 25 weapon parts are not quite enough to upgrade a weapon. So I was going to say maybe we should go back to base and spend some of this stuff, but let's wait until we can actually upgrade one of our weapons. What's this? Ooh, fancy armor. Okay, now we have enough to upgrade some stuff. But first off, okay, so let's give him the 2 hit point armor, or these? Oh, these are both 2 hit point armor. I thought that the new armor was better. So ducks and Borman are the ones who are most likely to be on the ground. Selma will probably hold back. She's got this long-range gun, a couple of long-range guns. Yeah, compared to these guys. Oh, I guess, okay, he's got a pretty long-range gun. But still, she's pretty long-range. So, and actually, he's got a long-range gun because I stuck a scope on it. I didn't need to stick a scope on it. So I could make her the longest-range character. If I hold her back, she won't need armor as much. Okay, so our goal is this place called the High Road. But you note I'm going as long as I possibly can without using any healing items, because that's how I roll. So because everything is woods, I have trouble remembering where I've been. Like, have I explored this exact section of woods before? Maybe. Oh, maybe not, though. There's some scrap. So this is only marking the way to the high road. It's not telling me how to get back. But I think I can do it from the map. Oh, that's right. I thought I was on the way to the high road. No, I took a detour to the side. That's what I did. Okay, well, in that case, let's run around this area a little bit more. I think I've killed all the enemies. Let's just make sure I got every pickup. Because, you know, watching people very thoroughly try to get all the collectibles is the most exciting thing to watch on a stream. Cloudcraft has a question about how long the game's campaign is. Zarnathium, do you have an answer for that? Yeah, so Sailor Wolf, I'm kind of surprised that it's taken this long for proper XCOM imitators to really start showing up. And by imitators, I don't mean that in a pejorative way. I don't mean to suggest that this game is doing something wrong by using effectively XCOM's system. For one thing, they're making some interesting improvements for things like telling me in advance, what chance I'll have to hit what enemy from what position. That's a new thing that XCOM doesn't do that I find really, really helpful. The innovation of making all of the hit chances be progress in increments of 25%, I think really it's a benefit to the game, and I haven't seen that before. So this game's doing a lot of really cool new stuff, and I like when somebody effectively creates a subgenre, and then other people explore new wrinkles in that subgenre. Phantom Doctrine is another game that I've just recently started playing. I need to do a stream of it sometime soon. But it's another XCOM alike that does some very different things from XCOM that I really appreciate. So okay, yeah, I think I've covered this place. Did I go over here? I will not stop. Okay, no, I will stop. Let's head back home and spend some of this stuff. But yeah, I think I just bought off my wish list the new Jagged Alliance. I have no idea what Jagged Alliance is doing. I don't think they went the XCOM route. I feel like there's a different developer making a new Jagged Alliance game like every other year. So this is the next one that I just picked up. I have no idea what to expect from it, so I'll have to check it out.
Heard you met some of them ghouls in the weird outfits out there. They call them shamans or something. They're...
So Zarnathium says that he finished the game in about 22 hours, so pretty respectable, as especially games that are made by small studios go. So here's the question: how are we gonna upgrade these guys? So if I'm not as worried about his range, can I remove it? Can I not remove attachments? Oh, that's weird. I didn't know I couldn't remove attachments. So I've got this ancient pistol. So what if I upgraded it? What would happen? Does it say? Oh, here it is. So it'd go up to 5 damage, 6 crit damage. And then how much damage does the needle pistol do? Where's that? Up here. So it does 4 damage. This crossbow did 4 damage before I upgraded it. So I really do want all of my silent guns to do at least 5 damage. Let's start by upgrading this one. Oh, it's already got a scope. Okay. Yeah, let's upgrade it. And I think we don't need the stinger anymore. We can dismantle this. Yeah, so eventually I want to upgrade these other guns, but it costs a lot of weapon
Later,
parts.
stalkers.
And then I don't think... Oh, no, I do have... Yeah, I've got 1 artifact to spend at Prip's place.
Hola, amigo.
Asgard, I think this game costs around $30. It's I don't know if it's exactly 30. It's somewhere in that area, though. All right, so... Oh, I can make Iridia charge me less. That's cool. Extra grenade slot? I don't have enough grenades anyway for that. Increase grenade damage by 4. Okay, that's pretty significant. I have to save up for that. Improves medikits by +3 HP. Additional 10% critical chance against mechanical enemies. Okay, so I think I'm going to go Dealmaker.
Bottoms up.
Because I'm about to go to Iridia's shop and maybe buy a medkit. see here. Oh, she's offering more stuff than usual. Let's see here. Okay, so I could buy another suit of armor for Selma with 60. An EMP grenade, not that interested. 44 gets me a med kit. So I've got 5 med kits, and I need to use 3 on these guys pretty soon to get them up to full health again. So it wouldn't be bad to have an extra one. But maybe I'll find one along the way. And I can probably last a little while just letting them bleed out periodically. So, okay, pyro armor absorbs fire damage. That sounds really useful. Should I just save up for this? I think, yeah, I'm going to save up for the pyro armor.
Safe travels.
So that must be what that pyro character was allegedly wearing. Okay, so from the Ark, I get to kind of teleport out to any place I've already gone to. So let's go back to the high road. Okay, so Zaranathium says that it's that this game costs $35, but there's discounts in places right now that get it down below 30. So I think that I bought it at a discount. I think there might have been like a pre-release discount or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so when I hold the left trigger, it tells me where the different exits are. And it especially marks the one that is my objective, which is up ahead. I think this is where I met Selma. In my first playthrough, I didn't realize how easily I could go back to the Ark. Well, and so I wasn't leveling my characters up enough, and I ended up getting sort of weirdly trapped. Though actually, now that I understand the fast travel system better, I might not have actually been as trapped as I thought. All right, so did I actually hit this exact place? I think I did. This is probably where I turned to go to the Fallen Angel. So there's definitely people up this cliff from me. If they're people we can pick off pretty easily.
Watch out for ghouls on the road.
Then maybe I won't need to use my medkits yet. Once I have 120 scrap, I'll want to go back and get that armor. Right, so somebody, yeah, is close to the edge of that cliff, right there.
Hey, you on the truck? Ugly face. You see anything out there?
No.
Okay, that's a shaman.
It's the zone.
They call for replay. So this is where I got trapped before. So here's the weird thing I did.
Look at my face, it's my face.
I snuck past these characters and exited the map without fighting them. Then later on, when I tried to travel back by the same route, the exit dropped me right on top of them. And I wasn't able to escape the battle, and I wasn't ready for I couldn't handle this battle. I still have questions about whether I can handle this battle. But let's give it a try anyway. Now I have sort of I've been more vigilant about leveling my characters up, which makes a big difference. So I don't know if that guy is inside of his friends in that spot. So I'm gonna let him come back over here where I'm pretty sure he's vulnerable. And now that I've got these leveled up weapons and 3 silenced weapons, I'm pretty sure I can take him down. So we'll do our ambush right here. So, hey Selma. So yeah, I think the hunter, there's a hunter, yeah, this hunter right here. Sometimes he stands here, and he would be able to see him, but I'm pretty sure that he won't see it this time.
Good stuff.
Okay, so that worked.
Come on.
So I think we still can't quite hurt that hunter enough to take him all the way down. They've got a med bot, which is annoying. Oh, fancy armor. Cool. By the way, I love that their sight radiuses, their sight radii turn red at the edge you're approaching. Like, you can feel yourself coming under threat. Anyway, let's, so the one we charge right into the action is this guy. Let's give him the extra. And then let's give Selma the one that he discarded. Okay, so the question is, can I take out that hunter in one turn without alerting his friends? I feel like, okay, I need to get behind his cover, definitely. So let's see if we can do this. So Selma. No. No. Yes. 50% chance to hit. So we're going to be missing this guy like crazy. Oh. Wait, I can go up there? That's still 50% to hit. There's no difference here or there. So I'm going to have to be very lucky to be able to take this guy down. And I can't take out the medbot in one hit. And if I let the shaman hear me, then he's going to call a bunch of reinforcements. Well, I've saved. So I guess we'll just see how this goes. Okay, and I can sprint to get close and no one will see me, which I think is what I need with the gun I've got. All right, so let's start with Foreman. This is not actually gonna work.
Not today, dickwad.
I set him on fire, but no crits, and so he's not gonna quite. Does not quite die. If anybody had critted, he would have been out.
The pig is dangerous. Take him.
No sweat on it. Dead.
Okay, so he was protected by his armor. That was nice. So the shaman calls for reinforcements, which is bad. Medbot's gonna run for the guy I've already killed, but not quite make it. And there's another hunter, which misses. So I really should have healed before this. This is just a giant waste of my time. All right. Definitely take out the guy you can completely kill. One less shot coming after you.
Cleanly done.
And then I guess I'll no ammo and equip weapon, of course. Yeah, I guess I'll run over here. Try to make progress against this hunter. And how far can Borman go? Oh, Borman can't. Borman can't make it over there. Okay, let's send Borman over here, and then let's see what his options are. I've got a Molotov. I can use to set all these guys on fire. Or I can scattergun this guy. 50% chance to hit, and it's not going to make a lot of progress. The earlier you hit guys with Molotovs, the better off you are, right? So let's do the Molotov. Ow.
Cauterizing stumps.
I saw the bird. Kill it. Yes, sir.
Ah. Oh no, bleeding out. Yeah, see, I should have medkitted before I did this. But I've learned a lot from this process. I think we're going to come back at some point and try it again. I don't think I have enough time to save him and also fight the rest of this battle. I am amused by the idea of trying, though. So, if she just hits the medbot, is that enough to stop its healing? Looks like maybe not. 50% chance. Let's do it.
I did that. What do you think about that, huh?
Okay. That guy's one hit from going down.
Operation successful.
Am I late for school?
Oh, I hadn't been thinking about the pig's new ability, Zarnathium. Yeah.
Got a stalker in trouble.
Cloudcraft, my plan is to end in failure.
Cut that filthy mutant neck! Overwatch.
Hello.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, it's a disaster.
You're dead.
That's it. I'm dead.
The woman!
I am curious what happens when somebody dies in this game.
Personal injury detected. You have killing to do. No time for rest now.
Here we go. We've lost.
You disappoint me. Why didn't you let
All right, well, I'm out of time anyway, but we learned something. That was definitely not a fight that I could take on without healing up beforehand. If I had healed up, Zarnathium's right, I could have used the pig's rush ability to block that medbot and then devote more of my fire to the guys that are actually, the main enemies I had to deal with. So there's lots of ways I could have played that better, but look at this game, right? I mean, it kind of came out of nowhere. This isn't one of the big budget hyped games that you sort of, everybody's been anticipating for ages. But it takes, some gameplay that I'm really familiar with, that I love, and it does some brand new things with it, refines it in some interesting ways. And it does it in a very different, weird, original setting with a lot of clever writing that I'm really interested in. So I'm a big fan of this game, so I'm going to keep playing it, definitely, on my own time. And maybe I'll come back on the stream a little bit later and show you some late game gameplay. But for now, we will go. So, yeah, thank you so much for being here. And go check out this game.